Hi artists. Today we're going to start shading our self-portraits. The first thing you want to do is make very dark things very dark. So make sure the pupil in the eye is nice and dark. Make sure the eyelash line is nice and dark. Nostrils, very dark. The line in the center of the mouth, very dark. Now, what we'll do next is add a little bit of color or a little bit of shading to the eyes. This is going to be a black and white self-portrait. So I'm just going to shade very softly like this. If your eyes are very dark, you would make it darker shading. I'm using the side of my pencil and just kind of scribbling a little bit. And then I use my fingertip to just blend like that. Your fingertips make great blending tools. And if you see any extra line that you don't want to keep, this is a good time to get rid of it. The neck is in shade. The chin comes out over the neck and shades your neck. So we're just going to make the neck a little bit darker than the face. So I'm just using the side of my pencil, lightly scribbling, shading like this, and then I'll use my fingertip again to blend this neck. There we go. The lips are shaded. I'm going to shade the bottom lip first. Make it a little bit darker than the top lip. It doesn't catch as much light as the top lip. And I'm blending. And the top lip gets some shading, a little lighter. Like that. Underneath your eyes, you can see some shadows, a little bit of shadows because your eyes are sunken into a hole in your skull, so they're a little bit dark underneath to show that they're sunken a little bit. And under the eyelid is a little darker, like this. So I'm shading under this very softly, very lightly. Pause while you're shading each part, and then you can start the video up again if you like. There. Beside the nose are two shadows. Don't shade in the center of the nose. This part of the nose rises up so it catches more light, so we're not going to shade that area. But I do shade beside the nose like this on both sides. This is form. This is how you give your face some form. And then sometimes there's a little darker place here where your face sinks in a tiny bit. Sometimes it's a little darker on your chin, like this. And then, whoops, if you get too dark, use that eraser. And the forehead catches a little more light. I'm going to add a little darkness up here, like this, and shade. And a little darkness on the sides of the cheeks. Makes it look rounder, like that. A little darkness here. If you have taken a photo of your own face, it's a great thing to do to turn it to black and white, and then turn the image to black and white, and then take a look at it, and you can see how the shading works on the face. I'm just going to add very light shading everywhere else. Just a light scribble like this. You can hardly see it. And then once I blend it with my fingertip, it just becomes a little bit of shading, not too dark, not too light. You go darker or lighter, however you see it in your image if you take a picture of yourself. make this line a little stronger. Then the hair, some parts are dark, some parts are light. You just look at your photo and see what's picking up light and what is left dark. If you don't have a photo, you can shade just this the way I'm showing you, and it works pretty well. Adding some darkness here, blending. And give this person some medium colored hair. Not too dark, not too light. You can always come back with your eraser and add little highlights here and there if you want. The eraser is just as useful as the pencil, almost. All right, next time when I see you, I'll put some hair here too, so you can see that there's hair in the back. Next time I see you, we're going to use colors to add a background. I'll talk to you about that later. And you can also add either shading or colors to the shirt, whichever you choose. I like shading and then just a colored background, but it's up to you. I'll go ahead and shade this real quick. This is where the arm connects to the body, so I'll leave a little line where, so you can see where the arm starts. Using both fingers. Your fingers will be a mess like that, but I'm using both fingers to shade this big space. It's easier. And I'll just wash up when I'm done. Make this a little darker. go. I think I'll take a little bit of the light out here. A little bit of the darkness out and fill it with light. There, that's better. All right, we'll see y'all next time when we'll add color for the background.